Hey y'all! So today I thought it'd be fun to take you through a day in the life of an instructional designer. So I work in tech as an instructional designer. I build out customer trainings, I build out online learning, and I love it. So thought I'd take you through a day. So today what I'll be doing is I'll start the morning by editing this draft that I started working on for a new course. On Friday I created the outline for it, and today I'll be kind of filling in that outline with a bunch of new training content, and I'll get that edited and hopefully sent out to my manager either later today or early tomorrow if I need time to go through and edit it again. Any writing work that I do, I usually like to do that earlier in the morning because that's when my brain is most creative, and that's when I find that writing is the easiest and it flows the best. Then I'll be doing a bit of catch up with a few product updates that I've been tracking. So as an instructional designer, you want to make sure that you're keeping a pulse on different product updates. So that could mean either checking in on Slack or messaging a product manager, or just checking in on a calendar or wherever a team is updating the status on a new product or a new product feature or product update. So I'll be doing that. And then lastly, I have one final video to record for another course that I'm finishing up. It's going to be published in probably 2 days. I just need to get a voiceover for it, and then get the closed caption files generated, which are called SRT files, that, our courses have closed captions and we want to make sure that our videos are accessible. So that'll be my day today. Let's get to it. So I just finished drafting section 1 of my new course, and it took a little bit longer than I thought because I realized that some of the organization wasn't great in it, and so I wanted to make sure that the flow of the content was clear for the learner, because you want to make sure that the content flows in a way that really supports the learner and makes sure that we're teaching them in a way that makes sense. So I spent pretty much the first hour of the morning editing that. I still have a few more sections to go, but before I get to those sections, I'm going to be adding in some screenshots and some recordings for the stuff that I just wrote, and then I will probably make sure that I write out some draft alt tags and some draft captions for each of those images, because that's something also that I like to make sure that I'm drafting as I go, just so that as I go and as I'm creating my, building my course, actually once it's done being drafted, I don't accidentally miss an alt tag, which is text that you add to the images for accessibility. So say you have a screenshot of something or you have an image of something, you want to add an alt tag. For those who use a screen reader, if they can't see the image, the screen reader will read basically what the content of that image is, and so I like to make sure that I'm drafting that, just so that it's super clear, and when I'm getting it peer reviewed by my manager, she can also edit the alt tags to make sure that they're super clear. So yeah, that's important. Then I'm going to start on section, the next few sections, and hopefully take a brunch break in between. It's only 9:30 right now, so I think around 10:30. Yeah, then I'll get to checking in with different product updates, and then I'll do my voice recording towards the end of the day. I don't really like doing voice recordings super early in the morning because my voice sounds weirder because I'm still waking up. And I find that if I do my voice recordings around 2, then I can get more of a consistent sound to my voice. So I try to do all my recordings late afternoon, so that, if you see one video from me, it sounds the same as another video from me that I've maybe recorded a few days later or a few weeks later. So that's just like a little hack that I might suggest if you're an instructional designer and you're recording multiple videos. Try to do it at the same time each day so your voice sounds the same. Maybe that's just a me thing, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue editing right now and I will keep you updated. Okay, so update. I've just finished adding all of the images and alt text to my draft. I also started on another section of the course. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought because my brain is still getting warmed up. It is Monday, but I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna be honest, right now I'm gonna be taking a social media break because my brain is tired. Exhibit A, words with friends. So yeah. Alright, so I just finished Words with Friends and now I'm gonna go get started spending maybe like 20 minutes just kind of getting up to date with different product updates, because each quarter, at the end of the quarter, we'll do like a course update. So I have like 6 courses I'm managing. I will kind of go through each of those and make any updates that need to be made. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. Let's do it. So I've kind of updated my product tracking spreadsheet, and now I'm gonna be spending the next hour doing a voiceover recording. I just need to do the audio recording for it and then edit it so that it syncs up with the screen recording that I've done. So yeah, I'll show you my setup for how I audio record. I've shown this in past videos, but this is my mic that I use. It was like 50 bucks, but the sound is great, and I like that it has a mic adjustment and the option to mute your mic. Say you have to like cough or like, I don't know, if you want to talk to someone and you need to mute it, you can do that. Okay, video has been recorded. It has been edited, it has been uploaded, and it's generating the SRT files, which is like the closed caption files right now. If you don't have a software that can generate these files, you can actually just upload the video to YouTube and you set the video language to English. And after you upload your video and wait like 30 minutes, you can download this SRT file. It'll generate it for free. Then you can upload the SRT file to whatever course hosting software, video hosting software, and website that you use. So always make sure your courses are accessible. Make sure that you have captions, make sure you have alt text, make sure you have closed captions for your videos. You want to make sure all of that is included as you're building. You don't want to do it as an afterthought because things can get missed. So I think it's really important that you're always building with accessibility in mind. So I just finished up that, and then I will publish that video, and then my course will be launched. So that will be fun. And then, yeah, so now I'm gonna jump back to my new course that I'm working on. And I think my work notebook, I'll be spending the rest of the day working on my draft. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, I'll send it off to my manager so she can review it, and then she'll give it feedback, and then I'll edit it, and then once that's done, I will upload it or I'll start putting it into our course development software. It's just easier to edit things in a Google Doc right now because, when you're drafting, you might want to move like whole sections of a course. It's so much easier to do it in a Google Doc than it is to do it within like a course editing software. So it's another tip, always edit in a Google Doc. It's so much easier. People can just make comments in it and you can edit it right then and there rather than having to like show people how to navigate through your course. So yeah, gonna be spending the rest of the day writing, doing some course stuff. ID life, it's pretty fun. Alrighty, spent the rest of the day editing the first draft of this course that I'm writing. You can tell by the lighting it's a bit later in the day. It's about 4:30, a little after 4:30. And yeah, so I think that I'm gonna be wrapping up for the day. The draft is done. I will probably spend like 30 minutes in the morning tomorrow just doing a final run through before I send it off to my manager. I think a 30 extra minutes would probably do more good than, sending it early, I guess. So it's always good to like take your time and give it a final look with a fresh set of eyes. So yeah. All right, thanks y'all for watching. That was pretty much the day in the life of an instructional designer working in tech. I hope you enjoyed.